And this is the quick review, and so this is Algebra 1, and so quick review in the X and Y intercepts. All right, so a couple key thoughts here when we're talking about X and Y intercepts. Let me draw a line here. Okay, so the Y-intercept would be that value right there. And notice the coordinates of that point are 0, 2, 0, 2. All right, so the coordinates are 0, 2. Now, if the line happened to be down here, the coordinates of the y-intercept are 0, 1. If it were up here, 0, 3. If it were down here, 0, negative 1. Down here, 0, negative 3. What's common to all those? And so here's the point. The x-coordinate of every y-intercept is 0. All right, so now let's talk about an x-intercept. So right now the x-intercept is here. It's an x value of negative 1. What's the y value? And hopefully you're thinking 0. Notice the y value of any x-intercept. What's the y value of that? 0. X is 1. We can even be there, right? X is 1.5. What's y? 0. Again, we're looking at the point where the function crosses the x-axis. And so here's the key. For every x-intercept, the y value is 0, or the output is 0, and we even call x-intercepts zeros. Okay? So you must remember those two things. So how do you find the x and y intercepts? Well, if you had the graph, you could just read them off the graph. If you have to do it mathematically, it's very easy. To find the x-intercept, substitute in 0 for y. So let's do that first, all right? X-intercept. We're going to take our function. I want the x-intercept, so I want the x to stay there, right? And where the y is, I'm going to put in 0. I'm making the output to be 0. And what is that? The point where the function will cross the x-axis. So now we have 3x equals 12. Divide both sides by 3, and x equals 4. So the value of the x-intercept, where the 0 is 4, and if you wanted it in coordinate form, it would be the point 4, 0. And if I graphed it, it would be right there. Okay? Let's go ahead and take the same function now, and this time let's find the y-intercept. The y-intercept, and so remember, for any y-intercept, I want the x to go away or to be 0. So again, I'm going to take that function, and now where the x is, I'm going to put in 0. Okay, 3 times 0 is 0. You're left with negative 6y equals 12. Right, so that's gone. Divide both sides by negative 6. And you get y equals negative 2. So the y-intercept is negative 2. And again, if you want that in coordinate form, it is 0, negative 2. And that point is right there. And by the way, notice we can graph a linear function by graphing the x and y intercepts. Now it's easy in this case because they're nice whole numbers. But there's the equation of the line. So how do you get the x-intercept mathematically? Sub in 0 for the y. How do you get the y-intercept mathematically? Sub in 0 for the x and solve. Hey, it's that easy.